Hello, just showing you some of the interference that I've been getting, hacking into websites and stuff, which shows that they're going to quite long lengths. This is a David Ickes website that I don't generally visit very often, but on this occasion, the date is there, the 23rd of July. There's a photograph, a screenshot, and what you have there is you have some information. So you click on that where it says Big Brother Survivor begins, blah, blah, blah. There. Yeah, see, that's information that you might want to read. And you see this blue line here. Right, that information there's one news article. And this above the blue line there is another news article. But what has happened is somehow you have this blue line here, and then you have like a load of white on. This is my phone, yeah, and you have my cat's name. You have Parr example, Elsie, just there for absolutely no reason. What is that doing? One moment. What is that doing? I've covered up the name. What is that doing on a David Ickes website in between a genuine article and another genuine article? You just have this gap, this blue line, and the actual font used for the Parr example, Elsie. Now that wouldn't mean anything to anybody. That's the name of my cat. That they constantly use. When I do harass, when I went about 200 miles away from my home, I was in this open field, and there was a roadside nearby. And somebody stood there and they shouted that. They shouted, "Poor Elsie, poor Elsie." That's the pet that the gang stalkers killed. Now, and that I reported. Now, this is exactly the same. Poor, you know, it would be Parr. My cat's name is what it is. So, how has that ended up between two articles on a David Ickes website? And something else that happened that was I ordered a book called The 7 Keys to V2K by Electric Angel, and this book is delivered. It's 2 books delivered to your inbox in PDF form. I don't have a computer at home. It's a complete waste of time. For various reasons, being interfered with and prevented getting online. So what happened is I looked at this in an internet cafe, saw that I'd received the 2 PDFs, and said to myself, right, I'll go next time with an SD card to download them onto my SD card. So what happened then is when I went back, the email containing the 2 PDFs had just vanished from my inbox. It had just gone. And also had, if you remember, I showed you the bandmix memes that I'd photographed, and they was to my inbox, where they were using memes and they were using personal information. I've actually put that online, explaining how they do it. And all those recommendations were deleted. So they have the ability to hack into my email account and delete things. What happened a week before this is I tried for 2 hours to get into my email address and also my PayPal account. And for 2 hours, I was unable to do that. So I was using a computer in an internet cafe. I went to another internet cafe, some quite far away, and I was able to get on to my into my PayPal account and also into my email account the first time using exactly the same passwords that I've been using for the past 2 hours. So when I did this, I went to recent activity to see where my email account had been last accessed from, and all the recent activity had been deleted. The only recent activity showing on the account was this session, which is where I was. So these people that are doing this harassing can hack into my email, delete emails that they don't want there. And also, Alex spoke about the Electric Angel PDFs. When I received the PDFs in my email, when I didn't have an SD card to download them onto, what I did was I scanned them very quickly, read just bits of them very, very quickly, because I was, I was interested. I just didn't read them all, and would have cost a long time, a few hours in an internet cafe. So I noticed that this font here, you see this Parr, it's a completely different font than this, yeah? And that tiny font is exactly the same font that had been put into the Electric Angel book. And the Electric Angel book, I think it was the third or second page, it was just like this. It had a line there, yeah, in between text, and another line at the bottom between the real text in the book. And in this same font here that they've done this, they actually put, "Beware, wise witch, there is a bear on the path." That was absolutely out of context with the book, as this Parr example else is out of context on the David Ickes website. So they'd hacked into the book and they'd put in this font, the same font they've used here, that ridiculous "Beware, wise witch, there is a bear on the path." They'd put that in. And I knew that it had been accessed and hacked, which of course was intention. And then the next time the whole lot had disappeared, not just the PDFs, but the actual email. And not only that, I'd been sent an email from a company that rents out sound equipment, PAs and such like. And this company was in Leeds, which is where the Patsy musician claims to be from, and where a lot of the bands on bandmix that are using memes and personal information to harass me, feedback to me by having recommendations, which I've covered in another video online. That was a bit of a coincidence, and the email was, "Thank you for shopping with us, thank you for hiring from us." And I've never hired any sound equipment from these people. So I sent them an email and asked how they got my email and who had somebody hired sound equipment. And also that email that they sent me had been deleted. So the people that are doing this obviously have something to do with it, because they deleted it. They had something to do with the Electric Angel being interfered with the book, "Beware, wise witch, there's a bear on the path," therefore they deleted it. They had something to do with the bandmix, with the memes, therefore they deleted those. Okay, so I just wanted to show you how the online harassment is going on. Okay, thank you. God bless.